Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Before we dive into today's insane story, I just want to say thank you. Your likes, comments, and subscriptions keep this thing alive, and it means the world to us. If you're new here or just love these wild family drama tales, hit that subscribe button and drop a comment with the city you're watching from. We might give you a shout out in the next one. Today's special shout out goes to Tony from Newark. Tony, we're stoked you're enjoying the stories. Now settle in because this one's a long ride, full of betrayal, heartbreak, and a comeback you won't see coming. Let's jump right in. Picture this. A quiet girl walks into a new school, just trying to keep her head down and make it through the year, until a mean girl queen bee picks her as the next target. But this isn't your typical bullying story. It's a wild ride packed with secrets, payback, and a twist that'll knock your socks off. Let's get into it. The yellow bus screeched to a stop outside Jefferson High in Queens, New York, on a crisp September morning, the first day of senior year. Kids poured out, laughing, yelling, shoving each other like it was a free-for-all. Last off was Nia Carter, 17, a black girl from Detroit, rocking a faded denim jacket in a beat-up backpack slung over one shoulder. Her braids bounced as she hit the pavement, scoping out the crowd with a guarded look. She'd bounced between schools too many times to count, and she had her routine down pat. Stay low, don't talk, get by. But Jefferson High? This place was about to turn her plan upside down. Nia gripped her backpack straps tighter, threading through the mob toward the front doors. She felt the stares, quick side eyes, raised brows, hushed chatter. Who's that? Where'd she come from? In a school mostly full of white kids, her dark skin stuck out like a sore thumb. She caught the looks but brushed them off, zeroing in on the locker number scribbled on her wrinkled schedule. 247. All she wanted was to blend in, graduate, and bounce. No friends, no mess, just smooth sailing. Fat chance. She was still fumbling with her locker combo when the hallway vibe shifted, like a storm brewing. The chatter faded, footsteps slowed, and a weird tension rolled in. Nia didn't look up, but she knew something was up. Then she heard the heels, sharp, confident clicks cutting through the noise. That's when Chloe Evans strutted in, 18, a white girl with platinum curls spilling over a pricey blazer, her skin so perfect it looked airbrushed. She moved like she owned the place, flanked by her posse. Lexi, a redhead with a smirk that could kill, and Tara, a brunette who lived for the tea. Trailing them were Ethan Evans, Chloe's big bro, the school's quarterback stud and his number. 9 jersey, all muscle and cocky grin, and Dylan, a skinny dude with a troublemaker's gleam in his eye. Chloe wasn't just popular, she ran this joint. Her family had money, car lots, condos, the works, and she wore it like a crown. Teachers looked the other way, kids either kissed up or got crushed, and Chloe ate it up. When her icy blue eyes landed on Nia, they lit up with a predator's glint. Fresh meat, she muttered to Lexi, who snickered. Nia caught the vibe, a cold prickle down her neck. She slammed her locker shut, acting like she didn't see, but she knew. Chloe had her in the crosshairs. First period, Algebra 2, was a snooze fest. Nia parked herself in the back, hood up, doodling in her notebook. Across the room, Chloe lounged, twirling a pen, shooting her looks every few minutes. By lunch, the digs started rolling in. "She's from Detroit. Bet she's straight out of the hood," Tara said, loud enough to carry. "Those clothes, did she dig them out of a dumpster?" Lexi piled on, grinning. Nia kept her head down, munching her sandwich, but her fingers dug into the table edge. She'd heard it all before. Skinny black girl, new kid, broke. But it still hit hard. Chloe held court at the center table. The cafeteria, her personal stage. She loved this, picking a mark, breaking them down, showing everyone who's boss. Nia, with her quiet vibe and lone wolf energy, was gold. Too soft, and it'd be no fun. Too loud, and it'd get messy. Nia was a puzzle, and Chloe couldn't stand not cracking it. She leaned over to Ethan. "Let's give her the welcome wagon." Ethan flashed a grin, popping his knuckles. Chloe grabbed her tray and strolled toward Nia's corner spot. The room went quiet. Phones slipped out, cameras ready. Chloe loomed over Nia's table, casting a shadow. "Hey, loner," she said, her voice dripping with fake sweetness. "What's up with sitting way over here? Too cool for us." Nia didn't bite, just kept eating. Chloe's smile tightened. She accidentally nudged her soda, purple grape splashing over Nia's tray, soaking her fries and dripping onto her jeans. "Oops," Chloe chirped, stepping back as the place erupted in laughs. "Guess you're used to spills, right?" Lexi cackled. Tara zoomed in with her phone. Nia froze, soda pooling in her lap. Everyone waited for the meltdown, tears, yelling, something. But Nia just stood, grabbed her wrecked tray and dumped it in the trash. Slow, steady, no fuss. She threw Chloe one look, cool, sharp, then walked out. The laughs fizzled. Chloe's smirk slipped. What just happened? That night, Nia crashed on the lumpy couch in her dad's cramped queen's pad. Jamal Carter, 42, a rough-around-the-edges ex-boxer with a bum knee, shuffled in from his gym gig. He ran a no-frills spot downtown, punching bags, sweat, and hustle. Since Nia was little, he drilled her in the basics. Jabs, hooks, how to stay cool under fire. Not to brawl, but to hold her own. "Discipline's your armor," he'd always say. 2 years back, she'd slipped, lost it on a bully in Detroit, put her in the hospital with a busted arm. The guilt still ate at her. She'd vowed no more fights. Jamal clocked her tense vibe right away. "School crap?" Nia sighed, spilling the tea. Chloe, the soda, the stares. "I don't want to mess anyone up again, Dad." Jamal plopped down next to her, his voice low but solid. "You don't pick fights, Nia, but you don't let 'em stomp you either. Strength's not just fists, it's knowing when to swing." She nodded, his words hitting home. Chloe wasn't backing off. Nia had to shut it down, on her terms. Next day it got uglier. In gym, Ethan tripped and slammed Nia into the bleachers, bruising her shoulder. Dylan chucked her backpack into a muddy puddle after class. Chloe's jabs cut deeper. "Trailer trash!" And the crowd lapped it up. Nia stayed chill, but it was getting under Chloe's skin. By Friday, a note was slapped on her locker. "After school, parking lot. Show or everyone knows you're chicken. See." The halls were buzzing. Chloe wanted a smackdown, a public beatdown. Nia folded the note, her heartbeat steady. She'd show up, but not to take a fall. At 3 p.m., the parking lot was packed. 50 kids circling up by the buses, phones out, hyped for blood. Chloe stood dead center, Ethan and Dylan flexing behind her. Lexi and Tara pumping the crowd. Nia rolled in solo, her dad's old gym hoodie hanging loose. Chloe smirked. "Thought you'd bail, Detroit. Ready to eat dirt?" Nia's voice was cold as steel. "You're gonna wish you stopped." The crowd hooted, thinking she was bluffing. Ethan moved first, lunging with a meaty paw to shove her down. Nia slid right, quick as a cat, snagged his wrist and twisted hard. He stumbled, eating asphalt with a loud grunt. Gasps shot through the mob. Dylan bolted in, swinging a wild fist. Nia ducked, hooked his leg, and dropped him next to Ethan like a sack of bricks. The cheers choked out, replaced by stunned silence. Chloe's jaw hit the floor. "What the?" Before she could finish, Nia locked eyes with her, calm but deadly. Then, bam, a curveball nobody saw coming. A black SUV roared into the lot, tires squealing, kicking up dust. The driver's door flew open, and out stepped a guy, tall, scarred, in a sharp suit, flanked by two dudes in shades. "Nia!" he barked. The crowd split like the Red Sea. Jamal limped out, but this wasn't just her dad. "Holy crap, that's Jamal the Storm Carter," a kid whispered. "The boxer?" Back in the day, he'd ruled the ring, undefeated till a bad break took him out. Now he coached pros on the down low, and Nia was his secret weapon. Chloe went white as a ghost. She just stepped in it. Big time. Jamal sized up Ethan and Dylan, still sprawled and groaning. "You good now?" They nodded, scrambling to their feet like scared kids. He turned to Chloe, his voice a low growl. "You mess with my girl, you mess with me." Chloe tripped over her words. I, I didn't know." Nia cut her off, stepping up. "Told you you'd regret it." She didn't swing, just stared Chloe down till she shrank. Then out of nowhere, Tara yelped, "She's got a knife!" Chloe fumbled, a pocket knife clattering from her blazer to the ground. The crowd lost it, phones catching every second. Chloe stood there, busted, her whole game blown wide open. Monday hit different. Jefferson High was flipped upside down. Chloe slunk through the halls, head low, her crew gone rogue. That knife clip went viral. Ethan benched himself, Dylan ghosted, Lexi and Tara bailed. Nia walked in, no longer a nobody. Kids gave her nods, some even grinned. She didn't want the spotlight, just a little respect. Lunch rolled around, and Nia sat solo till a shadow dropped. Chloe stood there, tray wobbling, eyes red. "I'm sorry," she choked out, barely audible. Nia looked up, steady as ever. "It's done. Let it go." Chloe nodded, tears spilling, and shuffled off, a fallen queen. Nia let out a breath. She'd shut it down. No fists, just facts. Word spread fast. Jamal's SUV became a legend. Rumors flying he trained UFC champs. Nia didn't care. She'd fought her fight, kept her word. Jefferson High got the memo. Real power's quiet, it doesn't break.